Hey everybody, how's it going? Grand evening, afternoon, and night, depending on what time it is. I want to say today, tonight, depending on what time it is, it's a special one. Well, it's something that makes you just think about the things you do in life or the situations you go through that can affect someone else. Turn the light on so you can see. So today, me and my oldest was hanging out, spent a little quality time together, and I noticed somebody called my phone, missed call through Facebook. So I didn't pay no mind, but then I was like, I didn't. Not that I paid a mind, just I didn't know nobody called me. So when I saw the name, I'm like, see the name. You can check the picture to see if it's somebody you actually know. No picture, so I'm like, damn, who called me? So I usually be like, I just pay no mind. It might be some spam or something like that. But someone's like, no, Cliff, call. See who it is. See what's going on. It might be a DJ gig. I don't know. So I called. Answered the phone. Was like, hey, Cliff, what's going on? Like, what's going on? He was like, man, brother, the video that you just put out here about how our culture don't stick together, our culture versus ourselves. He was saying like, man, it's just amazing how you speak in my mind what I've been thinking for so long, and people like us, we don't get it, don't get the concept. He said it felt good for someone like you to relate with someone like him that was thinking this process a long time, and he was telling me that he was married to a Spanish lady. Shout out to Brian, you know what I'm saying? The brother called me, and when he called me, the best part about this story is that I was with my oldest Cliff and on speaker, and Cliff hearing him telling me like, man, brother, I feel you. I saw your video, it made me feel good, and man, I wish we had more brothers like you that so and so. And I've been on it for a long time. Just couldn't put the face with the Facebook thing because he had no face on it. So I'm like, who is this? Who am I talking to? But I'm overwhelmed because I'm like, wow, that means that unconsciously my videos are not for attention. My videos are meant for situations and make people understand certain situations that they can relate to realize that they're not the only ones going through it. And by him to respond to me, it's made me feel like, man, Cliff, you really doing what you're supposed to do. Have a clothing brand that represents being disciplined and positive, speaking disciplined and positive, and then making statements, making videos, doing something for people to say, okay, I can call Cliff. He's touchable. And he's going through certain situations, and I'm sharing this with you guys to let you guys know that it's real. The mind process is so strong. So let me get back to the story because I'm going to another lane. So the guy called me. He's telling me his name is Brian McCaster. Love the brother. Been on for a long time. Didn't realize who he were because his picture it's not showing his Facebook thing. So anyway, we talking on the phone, and I'm like, man, I love it. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I like the simple fact that you acknowledge that what I'm saying has some kind of sense to it, has some kind of power to it, because that's what I want to do. And influence, which I want to influence others. So anyway, you gotta excuse me, I'm driving. So anyway, funny thing, after we talked, Cliff was in the front room to listen to the conversation, which this is what he needed to hear, because if someone acknowledged his father. So my thing with that was that, you know, we have other people out here, or these generation of kids as inspired by the basketball players, the celebrities, and so and so. So for me to be praised by another man in front of my son, that's very powerful, because my son, my 18-year-old son, was like, Dad, my father preached this to us, but he believed it. It's a difference when you preach it and you don't believe it. You don't get good results. You might stray others to think that it's powerful, but within yourself you don't. That's why some people can be rich and millionaires and not be happy. And some people like me, I'm not rich, I'm not a millionaire, but I'm happy because I know me and I know my worth. But anyway, the best thing about that conversation was that my son was there to hear his father being praised, and the feedback we was giving each other while my son was there hearing us, it makes him feel like, okay, so when daddy says something to us, it has some truth to it. It has some power to it. So I love it. I love it. So I know I get long-winded when I'm in a good mood and I'm feeling this positivity is so strong in the aura. So this is the craziest thing about this whole story. So I talked to the brother Brian McCaster. I hope I'm saying it right, brother. He told me it's cool to say it, whatever, so and so. Funny thing. So the kid was like, you can go out, man, go out and have some fun, enjoy yourself. So I decided to come out tonight. I really didn't want to, but I'm like, let me go out. You know, things in your mind sometimes get crazy. You got to go outside and have a little fun. So I decided to go out. And I'll tell you all these stories because at first I used to be scared of things that happen for a reason. But now I know the concept. It's a beautiful thing. Things do happen for a reason. So I'm sitting in my car, finna go out. The place I'm going to is not that crowded. So I'm sitting there, I smoke my little cigar a little bit, put it out. Gentleman walked past my car. He looked. I looked. And guess who it was? Brian. So you trying to tell me I made a video the other day or a couple of days ago. It touched his brother. He called me through Facebook Messenger. And then I go out tonight, which I really don't go out that much like I usually do. And I meet the brother. Like, I was sitting in my car, the brother walked right to my car, literally. And we were looking at each other, we laughed because we were like, wow. He was like, God put us together. It was meant, amen. Because I just talked to him like, I want to say about 10 hours ago. And that's amazing to me. At first, I used to be scared of stuff like this here. It shows that whatever you think that makes you feel good, whatever you want to do, put you in a good place, continue to do it. Because now, me going through these situations, this is like maybe I had a bunch of situations that are like deja vus. And I thought about it, and I'm like, wow, the mindset is that powerful to attract whatever you want to think about. But anyway, it was just amazing how the brother walked right up past to my car, and we talked outside for about maybe an hour. And I was like, I ain't even got to go and have no fun because this right here was so rewarding, and I loved it, man. Like I said, I'm like, this is amazing how I talked to this brother earlier today, and now I see him. Well, with that being said, my peoples, man, if you're really tired of what you're doing, change your process, your thought process. So change your mindset to make that happy or do something different. If you're not doing something that you're supposed to do and you want to do it, look into doing it. The first start of being happy with what you want to do is just to start. If you just read a book, do some research on YouTube, whatever you want to do, just do it. And the reason why I'm telling y'all this here, because I want this all documented of how my mindset is so powerful and my aura is so powerful that things like this has happened, and this is going to be the norm for me to have a conversation with a gentleman that I haven't seen in a while. I think it's in a couple of years. And then for me just to see him tonight, the day he called me. So these are the things I want to share with you guys because it's real. And we as a people, prior to the video I just made about us sticking together, we have to think like this, y'all. We have to think like this. That's the only way. Just say if 20 of us think like this here, and our 20 reach another 20, and they 20 reach another 20, there go the greatness right there. It's gonna be, it's just that simple. That's the greatness right there. The unification, because when you know how we are, when we see it, we believe it more than we don't see it, and then somebody tell us about it. So I'm gonna show it to you guys. That's why I want y'all to see this journey as it progresses, as it grows, as it gets bigger and better. I want y'all to ride with me, and I'm gonna bring you with me, the ones that want to come along. And it's not for everybody. Some people can't handle it. I understand that, but I'm gonna help you to your ceiling, and I'm good if it's worth it. Long story short, today was a very good day for me because I met that young gentleman out. Well, the young gentleman called me earlier today to compliment me about a video I made, and it's amazing how we just bumped into each other tonight. That's amazing. That's unbelievable. I'm like I said, I don't even know what to say after that. But anyway, if no one else told you they love you, I do. And just remember, the mindset and your thought process can affect you and others. So remember, think positive more than negative, and you should be good. Peace and blessings like always. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.